Morning folks, day 4, and today there is absolutely no wind at all. The ocean is completely flat, not a cloud in the sky neither. The plan for this morning is that we're going to go diving quite early, probably leave here at 7:30 because we're going to go around to the other side of the island to go and see if we can find some dugongs, or payun as they call them in Thai. And then the plan is to go off to Koh Pradhan, Koh Wen, and go do some diving out there where I think the water clarity is going to be better. Yesterday we did one dive in the afternoon and the water visibility was pretty bad, maybe about 3, 4, 5 meters. That's about it. A little bit of muck diving, a zebra moray, but not too much of other things really. So we're looking forward to today to be a better day. Let's go for a little walk. Oh, you can't see me now. Probably that's a good thing, I guess. So what did we do yesterday? Well, we did a dive in the afternoon, then came back to the resort and got sorted out, got cleaned up, and by that time it was time for dinner. So we had the traditional Thai dinner. So I'm saying traditional, it was kind of just Thai food, but mostly fish. Fried fish, grilled fish, sweet and sour fish, fish with ginger, fish with geng fish, which is a curried fish. What else we have? Oh, we had rice. So if you like fish, this is the place for you. I got my annual dose of omega-3 yesterday, I think. Today for breakfast I think it's going to be omelettes and stuff. I'm not really into videoing people eating food. It's not the most pleasant thing to do, so take my word for it, the food's good. The food's pretty good. I could murder a McDonald's or a Burger King right now, but that's just me. Got a good night's sleep last night in my fan only room. I think I had one mosquito in the room, but I only noticed him at about 6 o'clock this morning. The one thing that I did notice was the sound of monkeys. I'm guessing they're somewhere just at the back of the bungalow somewhere, making a bit of a noise at around 5:30 this morning, 5:45. But other than that, good night's sleep. But I'm really feeling like Tom Hanks in Castaway now, because I'm on an island with nobody. And I mean, there's just nobody up. It's only 6:30, 6:45 now, but there's no sign of life anywhere. I think even the monkeys have gone to sleep. If you like peace and quiet, this is the place to come. Anyway, I'm going for breakfast. So for breakfast we've got some katom, which is basically rice soup with various bits and pieces, and we've got some of these how do you call it? Chai. Basically it's fried dough, and then there's some rice in these banana leaves here. And I ordered myself 2 hard-boiled eggs and of course a Coke. That's breakfast. So it's time to get on the boat and we're going out. Dugong spotting I believe first, and then diving. unfortunately day one, dugong spotting. Not seeing any yet. Saw lots of turtles. But there's always tomorrow. We've done the dugong spotting. Unfortunately we saw 2 or 3, but only for a couple of seconds as they came up and went back down again. So I'll probably go out again tomorrow. Well, now we're going on the boats, and we've got 2 boats. We're going out to do 3 dives. I think the trip out is about 45 minutes to the dive sites, and we're going to try and do 3 dives today. So let's see what we can find. So here is all the gorgeous, glorious food that we're having on the second day here in Koh Libong. Sitting down here tonight with the group, going to be having loads of good food. Got some nice omelette, some curry, some fish, got some mixed vegetables, and what's that?
This is the squid.
Oh, squid.
With the inks.
Oh, that's inky squid.
Yeah.
Oh, right, okay. So there you go, there's inky squid. Never had that before, might give it a try, maybe not. My stomach doesn't respond too well to squid, I'm afraid, so I think I'll give that one a miss. But everything else looks good. And then tomorrow, not sure about the plan for tomorrow, I think I'm going to be staying on the island, just have a trip around the island, do some dugong spotting, if I can get my words out. Tried today, saw a couple, but only for a moment, and then they went back underwater, so I'm going to try again tomorrow and spend a significant amount of time over there, the other side of the island, trying to find a few for the film. Anyway, I'm going to have my dinner. I'll fill you in a little bit later. Thank you. So that's the group all having food together tonight. It's a bit of a feast, and it looks like that as well, doesn't it? Hey, looks good. Morning, Steve here, Pudsey Boy Travels. This is the start of day 5 down here in Trang. I'm on Koh Libong, and this is just an update of yesterday's diving. Basically we did 2 dives, well some of them did 3 dives. I've got to be honest, the diving is not as good as what I expected it to be. The first dive site was quite nice actually, some lovely soft corals on the artificial reef, very nice. Reasonable dive time, around 45-50 minutes. Visibility not great, maybe 6-7 meters, but because it's an artificial reef it's actually quite nice. Frogfish, zebra morays, and lots of soft coral. Very nice, as you can see from the video. However, the second dive was near one of the islands, which took quite a while to get to due to the waves and things. In a long-tail boat, that's quite difficult. Anyway, we got there, and the dive was like 4 metre viz, with essentially just nudie branches and things like that to see, not a lot more. I saw an octopus, but not for that long. And then we went on to dive site 3, where I've got to be honest, it wasn't that far from dive site 2, and I was thinking, well, there's not a lot to see down there, so I think I'll skip dive 3, as did a few others, and we came back to the island and left the other boat to do the diving. Last night's dinner, really nice dinner. Lots of fish again, vegetables, omelettes, rice, yeah, very nice. And we ordered from outside a couple of banana and chocolate rotis, which were excellent. All washed down with a lovely bottle of beer Chang, which was really welcomed. And today I'm going to be skipping the diving today, because basically what I want to do today is spend the day on Koh Libong, looking around, maybe rent a motorbike, drive to the other side of the island, and go and have a look and see if I can fly the drone and do some dugong spotting. We tried it yesterday, but to be honest, we saw a couple, but fleetingly, and the visibility wasn't that good where they were. So I'm going to try again today, and hopefully I'll have more luck today than yesterday. Now, today's going to be the last day of diving. We're actually leaving the island tomorrow, probably around lunchtime or something like that, I think. So we'll go over to Trang, and then I'm probably going to drive a little bit through Trang and head up to Osuratani, I think. Anyway, that's for another day. Let's get this dugong spotted, and let's get some decent video of some dugongs before we go back. Just come over the bridge here, and this is a motorbike that I'm renting for the day. It's a little Honda Scoopy thing, which is 250 baht for the day. It runs on 91 fuel, and that's what I'm going to use for the day. So I just came across this little place here, and they're pouring liquid rubber into these containers, and then they're obviously taking it to the factory. What he's doing here, guys, is basically putting it through a machine, which is gonna squash it, and basically put it into a very thin piece. And then they're gonna put it on the hangers to dry. And it ends up like that, in a big pile on the ground of thin sheets. And then the idea is that you put them over there in the sunshine to dry, and they start off white and then finish up being cream when they're dry, and then get shipped off to the factories. It's amazing. You learn something new every day. with Pudsey Boy Travels. So following the road down and out of the town, you come along this road for about 3 kilometres and then you turn right on here, and this is the Hinn Bridge. So that's the Hinn Bridge turn. It's just a dirt track, but essentially that's where I'm going to go. Well, that's enough on the bike for a minute. I'm going to leave it parked here for now, and I'm going to take the track down here, which is a bit dodgy, so I'm definitely not going to ride the bike down here. I'm assuming it does go to the Hinn Bridge. At least I'll soon find out. Up and down hills again. Again, surrounded by trees. It's proper rainforesty stuff, this. Really interesting. Ah, right, okay, here we are. What's all that then? That's looking promising. So here we are. Found a little beach. Got decap. How cool is this? Nice little beach on the other side of the island. And beautiful clear water here today, unlike round the other side of the island where it's pretty rough. Look at that, that's gorgeous. I might get the drone out and see if I can find some dugongs around here. So I just asked one of the ladies over there if they see any dugongs around here. She says she's not seen anything, but who knows. But the water is lovely and clear here, really nice. I think I'll try and find a spot to get the drone up from. I think this is as good as anywhere. It's quite shaded. It must be shaded, you can't see me now. Okay, let's get the drone in the air. So there you go, that's a little look at the beach area on the other side of the island. It's actually really nice. No dugongs, yet again. I'm sure they're out there somewhere, I've just not seen any. Like I say, we saw a couple of noses yesterday stick out the water and breathe. Apart from that, that's about it really. But the water around here is a lot clearer, a lot cleaner. Anyway, let's get back on the bike and continue the little tour of Koh Libong. So the whole point of coming here was to look for this Hinn Bridge, which I've just found. Here it is. So there you go folks, there is the stone bridge. Let's go have a look on top of there.ไปข้างบนได้ไหมได้ไปยังไงไปนู่นหรือว่าอันไหนง่ายกว่าผมแก่แล้วได้โอเคขอบคุณครับ So we're going to go for a walk up here and try and get to the top of this, trying not to break my legs. That is quite a bit of a climb, that. So there we are on top of the Hinn Bridge. There it goes out into the ocean, and there we go. Now sometimes I reckon you can see dugongs from up here. I'm seeing things in the water, but I don't think they're dugongs. They look like rocks or something like that. So while I'm feeling adventurous, let's check this out here. Where does this go? Oh, and a bit more climbing. Oh, look at that, another beach. Just for a change, another beach. Alright, okay. Cool. I've got to be honest, the beaches around here are pretty clean compared to the beaches on the mainland. No, it's really nice around here. Oh well, I think I'll go back. Yep, back on the motorbike, back up the hill, and let's see what else we can find. And there's the little beauty where I parked it. So I've just come on the motorbike out of town and I've come in the direction of Point Dugong, which has been taking me up and up and up, and the road has actually improved until I get to the top where it's just turned into a dirt track. But as you can see, I've parked the bike there and we have a sign up there with a dugong in front of it. I'm not very good at reading Thai, unfortunately, but whatever, I'm guessing it says Point de Dugong or whatever it is. The next problem I've got is, what do I do here? Because that looks like it's closed, but I want to go up there and I don't know how safe it is. Let's check it out. And if you're going to do this, guys, be very, very careful. I'm not sure. Sorry folks, I've bottled it. No, it's really slippy and it's not stable ground and it feels like it could give way at any time, so I'm not going to bother with that one. Back on the bike and back towards town, I think. Come through town, through the Muslim village, and found this little Muslim restaurant called Jani's, and I'm going to have some food in here. Shoes off. There's a hell of a parking lot, so I'm guessing there's a lot of people in here, but never mind, let's go try it out. I found this little place and it's down by the water in Koh Libong, and I'm going to have some lunch. And basically what I've got is some fruity coloured rice and knives and forks and spoons, and some sweet and sour prawn, which looks especially good. This, my friends, is Nam Prik Bu. Basically it's a Thai sauce and they put crab in it, and it's got a hell of a smell from here. When you're down in the southern Thailand, and in most parts of Thailand, but especially down here, you're going to get some really good Nam Prik Bu. So I'm going to enjoy this and then take the motorbike and go back in through town, I think, and then back over to the resort, and that should be the day. Looks like I've caught a bit of sunshine today as well, so oh well, moisturising cream tonight, methinks. Joking. Okay, see you after the meal. Back at the resort, coffee time. Just had some more lunch as well, which was very good. So now, taking the afternoon, have a seat, have a rest, and don't do too much more for it. For the rest of the day, I think it's very hot. It's probably around 33, 34 degrees now, but quite windy, so nice easy afternoon. Morning. Unfortunately my battery died on the other DJI Osmo, so I'm using my underwater camera this morning. It's now day 6 on Koh Libong and we're just about to leave. It's the final trip over to Hat Yao Pier, and we're going to basically get the boat out of here in about 20 minutes and then get back to the car and start my drive up north to Hua Hin. It's quite early, it's like 6:15 in the morning, so excuse me, I'm feeling a bit tired. But yeah, it's been a good trip, enjoyed it. Unfortunately didn't see the dugongs as clearly as I would like to have done, due mainly to the water clarity being quite bad. So, but otherwise had a good trip, good diving, nice rest, and I would highly recommend it. It's a good place to come. If you want to chill out, it's a great place to come. Anyway, let's get on the boat and let's get out of here. See you in Hua Hin. Well, I made it to the boat. I'm now just waiting for a few Thai people to come on the boat, and then we're on our way to the other pier at Hat Yao. The price of the boats, if you get on a boat and join a boat, it's 40 baht, 50 baht per person. But if you get your own boat from Hat Yao to Koh Libong or vice versa, it's around 2,000 to 2,500. So it's worth coming down and joining the boat and just waiting until the boat's full and then going. So anyway, we're on our way now. They're here, so let's get on our way.